Hey there guys and girls. Well, a little bit of an update on the engine. Yeah, I've put the new camshaft in, the old one's down there. Taken the oil pump from out of that one, put the old one back on there again, and put the oil pump that's got 70,000 miles on it from out of that engine. I've put in this engine because, you know, oil pump's kind of important. It's a silly thing to not do that. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to do it or not, but when I put the gaskets back on this thing, not only did I use the paper gasket that I bought online, but I also used some gasket sealant as well, just to be doubly sure. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I have done. I've done it with the cam gasket as well, the cam cover gasket. I wouldn't do it with like a head gasket because that's probably just a bad idea, but I've not taken the head gasket off this. Given it was a perfectly running engine, I didn't see the need to do it. As you can see, the gearbox is nice and shiny now. That got jet washed a couple of weeks ago. This engine is just, well, it got jet washed too. Yeah, nothing really much to report about that. It's still got the broken camshaft, of which there are pieces littered around everywhere and bits and bobs, as you can see. I am using the head torch because, again, the lighting in this place is diabolical. It doesn't look bad on the camera, but it's because the probably the ISO's bumped up on it. Right, so yeah, obviously you clean it all up, make sure there's no oil on any of the surfaces, and then you put your gaskets on. I have put the new water pump on, as you can see, nice and shiny. New oil seals on both sides of the crankshafts. New oil seals in the camshaft. It is all well and good. I'm literally getting to the point now where I'm going to paint the block. So yay, block painting. Oh, I've put some new glow plugs in as well, or heaters, or whatever you want to call them, wherever you come from. Yes, all happy and good. So I'm just going to chuck some paint on this just to get rid of the rusty look. I'm going for red, of course, because it's a diesel engine and diesel has to be red. If it was a petrol engine, it would have been green, you know, a darkish green. But because it's a diesel engine, it's got to be red. Just personal preference, but I've always seen diesel engines as being red. Whether it be marine diesels, agricultural, they're always red in colour. Unless, of course, someone else paints them a different colour. But anyway. Yes, I acquired a new jerry can. I've got like 100 of these things now. It's just full of, it looks like diesel in there, but it's not, it's full of water. It's just leak testing. And it's been full of water now for ages. About 2 weeks, and it's not leaked out, so it's doing good. Right. My homemade compressor, you probably remember the videos on that. I've got to do some wiring on it because all the wires have pulled out on it. Nice and safe, of course. For home use that was fine, but you know, for being here at work, it needs to be all ducted and all sealed up. But I've taken the plug off it anyway, so you can't plug it in or anything. As for the car, nothing new to report. Went on holiday. If you can read that, oh, that's my alarm telling me it's 4:30 on my new phone. It's got water under the screen protector. Alarm off. It's telling me it's 4:30, so I've got half an hour of painting the engine before I've got to go home, because that's when this place closes. Yeah, do not touch. You're on CCTV. Of course, when I was on holiday, I had someone rummage through this bloody car, and I don't think it's one of the people at work. I reckon it was someone of the public. They come rummaging through the car, and everything was upturned everywhere. Yeah, paint on the backside. As you can see, I've got some LHM there. I've got some engine oil for it. Oh, they're down there somewhere. Yeah, so that's going to go in here. Fully synthetic, of course. It recommends part synthetic, but I'd never put part synthetic oil into an engine that's got a turbo. Just because, you know, even if it does recommend it needs it, fully synthetic is so much better. It's not as good as that stuff you get from natural gas. Can't remember what it is now. It's not as good as that stuff, but it's next best. And it's a good brand as well. It's not cheap crap. I think it's Mobil Oils. It's not. It's all right. It's good stuff. Like I say, I'd use it. I'm using Castrol Magnatec in the Panda at the moment. Again, fully synthetic. Okay, it's not got a turbo on it, but why the hell wouldn't I use fully synthetic? You know, costs a little bit more, but this is a no holds bar project, meaning unlimited funds for this project. You know, whatever it needs, it's going to get. Already, I've spent on this car. This is including the price of the car, the cost of the pickup, and all the bits I've bought for it so far. It's cost, I think it's £1,400 now. So yeah, for a car from 1990, it's a bit. Water in the exhaust line. It's dried out now, but it's rusted it. It's very free running, this car is. As you can see, the slightest movement is all you need to make it move. It's not like the Fiat Panda. That bloody thing would pain in the arse. And the amazing thing is, the tyres haven't even been pumped up on this thing yet. They're still, you know, holding good pressure. And they're 3 year. This car was on the road 3 years ago. So just got to sort them pipes out next. Although I think the next jobs I'm going to do, that box was the box the oil seals came in. The next job I need to do is change them steering racks. Because if you look down at them there, you can see they're split. So not going to change the rack, but I am going to change the boots on the rack. So I've got the LHM down there. Look, that green stuff looks like Predator's blood. And that's what the hydraulics use. That's quite a fitting name for the car, I suppose, Predator. Although it's not really going to be much of a Predator, I don't think. It's diesel at the end of the day. Nice and slow. And not much for speed. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you saw the thing that snapped off on this. While I was messing around, I managed to snap this bloody thing, and it's for the it bolts onto these three here, those three there, and it gives you a auxiliary pulley to run your air conditioning compressor, which sits here. You got the alternator that sits up here, you got your aircon that sits there, and it just goes back round to this pulley here, because there's only two auxiliaries on this. For the BX, that is. The pump for the suspension is driven this side of the engine from off the camshaft. It's not a very good idea if you ask me. Puts a lot of stress on the old on the timing belt there. But anyway, yeah, and I was trying to get that bloody thing off, and I managed to snap it like an idiot. But all is not lost. I mean, I was going to go to Derby Bearings, or shall I say my local bearing place, and I was going to get asked to see if they could get me a bearing that would be the same size as this roughly, and I was just going to make a new bolt for it and then bolt it all through with a cap on the end and washes inside so it doesn't rock around. You know what I mean? But luckily enough, online I managed to find one for okay 28 quid, but it's a lot cheaper than the bloody 70 odd quid that you get just that part. You know, it's just the end bit, not even the bolt. So yeah, happy days. Anyway, I need to go because I just want to finish off doing a bit of this painting on this engine. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, whatever that may be. Peace out, guys and girls. Oh my god, that looks so good. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. I've not done the whole thing yet, because obviously I'm going to rest it on the bottom. I've missed a bit there too. There's stuff on the brush, just yeah. I'm not really that fussed about the sump because I can get to it while it's on the car. But yeah, that's good enough for me. Oh, look how good it looks. So nice. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Peace out.